Now's the time. Are you ready? I can't imagine being any more ready than I am, so let's just give it our all. Who's to say what nefarious demons we're dealing with here? Whoop. Sorry, Aegis's run cycle still makes me laugh. It is very silly. Oh, that looks exceedingly painful. Why would you do that?
This is it.
Why would you do that? That is just creepy.
I'll do everything in my power to help you. Just promise me that you'll be careful.
As careful as I can always be. Namely, that just means healing when I need to be healed, so don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Either we're all gonna get wiped out or we're gonna win this, no problem. Although I am kind of concerned about the statues. That's mildly concerning, if I'm being real.
I think that floating thing is your main target, but...
You think it's our main target? Really? I would have never guessed.
It's out of your attack range.
Yeah, okay.
Give me a minute. I'll see what I can find out.
Okay, well, in that case, I say we focus on the problem that's immediately in front of us. Alright, let's time to do a little bit of experimentation. How you feel about getting zapped, giant statues? Okay, well, 2 of them didn't enjoy it. I guess they're different somehow. Alright, well, they're all labeled the same. Can I at least see the guy up there? No, I cannot. Alright, then fine. Have it your way. I'm going to use wind this time. Patang! What you gonna do? Alright, well, one of those statues is very adamant about not falling over. Whoop. I see. Alright, well, that stands to reason. Knock over the statues, cause a problem for the dude that's hanging up above. Fair enough. Not 100% sure how that really works, about the cause and effect, but alright. First things first, let's find out. Can you block or dodge or do whatever to a giant fireball? You cannot. In fact, you are the deaded. Alright. That works out really well for us, honestly. Alright, won't see me complaining. Free all-out attack, I'll take it. So, I suppose that's your particular gimmick? You wouldn't happen to be the Hanging Man Arcana. Or did I already fight that? I feel like that would work somewhat, what with you literally kind of hanging. Also, you are making some kind of horrifying soup, baby. Why would you do that? Yeah, I've noticed. Alright, well, luckily I've got multi-hits. How do you feel about this? Alright, that's not bad. That's not bad. We'll just do a whole bunch of that over and over again. As long as nothing gets reflected, we should be fine. How are you able to dodge anything? You're so gigantic, that is annoying. Alright, fine. Rapid fist punchings! Oh, that did next to nothing. That was not worth the HP at all. Alright. Fireballs! Let's go! Howl the moon! Alright. Oh. Akashaja! Whoa! Alright. Wasn't really entirely sure what that was about. Alright, so oh yeah, you are the Hanged Man. There you go. I was right. I mean, it was kind of a safe bet, but still, I wasn't keeping track of what each of one of these things was. And alright, if our normal attack, not a normal attack, if our magic attack did like 94, what's this do? 148, so why am I bothering using any of that noise? Good to know. Alright, well, heal ourselves up. Gotta keep ourselves topped off. Make sure nothing catches us unawares and what have you. And everybody else, just smack them around the best you can. Okay, that is the second time you've managed to dodge Aegis's attacks, and that's really weird to me. Please stop doing that. And he's summoning more. Another soup monster? Yep, it's another soup, baby. All right. Don't know why I'm calling him that, but it just feels like the right thing to say. All right, well, I don't really care for that, but we do what we gotta do. That was not the right spell. That's not the one I intended to do. That takes a lot more of my SP. But, all right. It did damage. Damage is good. Damage is good. And that time, that didn't miss. So that's even double good. Now, actually, shoot the monster. Thank you, Aegis. You have so many bullets, and you're shooting so many of them at all moments in time. How can he dodge all of them at once? That seems very silly. Oh, and you can bring your statues back. Of course you can. I see. Alrighty. Oh, is that so? I would have never guessed that from the last time that happened at all. Really, I truly wouldn't have. Good thing I've got you to tell me about that. All right. If it's all the same, I'd prefer if you maybe stopped dodging my damn attacks. You're literal statues. You're really not supposed to be known for your agility and getting out of the way of being attacked, you know? Yeah, you're mostly known for doing that. Standing still and then falling over. That should be your 2 primary objectives. Alright then, so we really don't want Igus to lose even more HP. There's just something about the idea of shooting a machine gun at a statue and missing that I find very bizarre, and I don't much care for it. Alright, well, here's hoping that the statues can't do too much on their own. Even if they can continue. They have really good dodge rates. That's frustrating. It's so frustrating, it's making my voice go all wiki. Alright, well, that was barely a problem. And, yep. It's kind of a weird thing that it can do. Not the summoning of monsters, but the summoning of one not all that impressive monster. I find that really odd. Alright, well, I also think that as long as that thing is there, I won't be able to get the all-out attack when I knock this thing over, so let's not even go about that, you know? And I really wish I could see the things that I'm aiming at, but the camera seems pretty dedicated to always staring at that instead of the things down here, which is very frustrating, I'll have you know. Alright, now fall back down over, you big tub of lub. Oh, yeah. Alright, smack him down. Thank you, Koromaru. I can never get over Koromaru's angry, determined face. It is very silly looking to me. Nope, it's doing the ashkakaka or whatever. Oh! Alright, ouchie, 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 ouchie. Alright, let's... well, I kind of wanted to use double healing, but at the same time, my normal attack does so much damage that it would be foolish to turn up against that sort of thing. Hey, I don't wanna lose my chance. I wanna be able to do damage to the damn monster, you know? Come on, now, shoot it down! If any of you wanted to land a critical and, like, knock him back over, that'd be pretty cool. Alright, or we can make the summonings happen. Create the demonic soup monsters from below, if you simply must. It's really not that big of a problem, honestly. Alright, I'm just gonna straight up stab you again, because it does so much damage that it's absolutely silly. And there we go, this'll top us off. Keep everybody all in tip-top shape. Gotta keep everybody at the cusp of their ability, and then we shoot the soup monster. There we go. And just to make sure we don't get overrun, I don't know if he can summon more than one of these things, but if so, I'd rather not have to deal with 100 of them. So, we'll deal with that one at a time, and you're doing this attack again. Cool. Although you mostly missed that time. Not bad. All right, then. And I see that as a free license to just attack you. That's just a free round of damage for me. I guess, remind me to check your accuracy stat, because that doesn't seem normal for you at all. Yep, and we've got the statues again. Oh, that's frustrating. Alright. Alright. We all knew it was going to happen. Don't use all of that SP on Megiddo. It does power, it's a very strong attack, yes, but I'm gonna say not really worth it in the end. Alright, so should I... Yeah, probably. Always better to be safe than sorry. You never know when the enemy is going to pull out some sort of super attack you never knew they even had in the first place and just completely annihilate you without even the slightest bit of, you know, reservation, so. You never, if you can prevent something, you should always try to. And that kicks K out of the one of them. Now, Koromaru, I don't believe, I mean, it would be nice if maybe your fireballs could kill the other two, what good, in one go. That would be swell. No, that one can apparently block fire attacks. Of course. Of course. I don't know what I was expecting. Shooting fire. And, yeah, okay, attack the dog that just launched fireballs itself. That makes sense. I'm sure the dog is going to be massively receptive to such attacks. That's a smart idea. You're a very smart being, let me tell you. Then again, I suppose you are a statue, which means you literally have rocks for brains, so I suppose that's not too surprising. Now, if you'd be so kind as to be the deaded, thank you. My goodness, the nerve of these dudes. He plops back down. Tubsy Wubsy falls himself back down. As I very, very strongly attempt to ignore the fact that that's his skin all stretched out. Man, that is gross and creepy. Give him the old all-out attack. And there you go. We're already halfway done with this dude. Okay, see, I don't know if that would have killed me in the end, but I still feel pretty good about the fact that I healed. I don't feel good about the fact that we're going to waste 2 turns missing and getting back up, though. Cool, all right, great. He's probably going to jump back up into the air before we get a chance to actually hit him, so that's fantastic. You know, at least we got to do the all-out attack. I guess that's the most important part, but Still, it is very frustrating, and I'd prefer if you didn't do that. Or maybe this enemy just has good evasion rate. Maybe that's why Igus keeps missing, because she's never been known for missing before. And again, she has a freaking Gatling gun, so I'm left to ponder precisely as to why she would miss so often. Literally, that's kind of like the point of a machine gun, is not having to care about your accuracy. You're eventually going to end up hitting something. All right, take care of that. That is not what I wanted to do at all. Cool, cool, cool. That was exceptionally lucky. Thank you for that. All right, let's not waste our turn waiting like morons and missing. Yeah, that guy's just got good evasion. I don't see any other possibility. All right, then fine. Just take out the little dude and try to do at least some damage before he jumps back up there. Thank you. Luckily, we got that counterattack in. Cool, you knocked him over. That's just fantastic. Yeah, that is kind of the plan. I don't know why you feel the need to tell me these things, Fuka. I know when a dude is injured. Then again, I guess you don't know that I have a user interface telling me all this stuff, but still! That was the plan, yes, thank you. And don't kill anybody. Oh. Alright, that's not great, but we still got this. We still got this. I feel as if the healer knows whether or not they're injured. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm tired of constantly bringing this stuff up, but it's for some reason it's really starting to vex me how they keep telling me these things. I know. Igus is doing the dang robot. Fitting, but not the time for it. All right. Assuming you do, yeah. All right. I was kind of banking on the idea that you would do the summoning thing and not the attacking thing, so Yukari would get another chance to heal everybody again. And I was correct. All right. Seeing as how we're so freakishly close to being done, I guess I don't see too much of a problem using this now. Assuming it hits, and it do. That's what I like to see. Then, Madarama. Keep everybody healthy and happy. Make sure nobody is on the verge of the deaded. And if this doesn't miss, we actually will get all of them. That'd be good. Awesome, there we go. That's the cleanest sweep of the statues we've had so far. You won't see any complaints from me. Another one of these. Aggressively stomp upon the fiend. And it's got to be, like, ridiculously close to dead. Yeah, it's dead. I have defeated it. Or I have not. It's doing God's hand again. Ouch. Oof. Ow. All right, well, then I stabbed you. Now you are the deaded. All right, then I shot you with an arrow. Now you are the deaded. Thank you. His HP bar was empty for 3 attacks before he finally decided to die. Rude, to say the least. And that is also very much appreciated. Thank you. All right, then. So I guess, roll the credits. Game is done, huh? I mean, obviously. What are the chances of something happening after that? I mean, obviously 0, because that was the last shadow, definitely.
Is it over?
Hell no! I mean, the Dark Hour's still happening.
Mission completed, or should I say, mission complete.
I suppose. Both are technically accurate.
Yes, it's finally over.
The whole point was to defeat the Dark Hour, right? Because the Dark Hour is still happening.
I believe a celebration is in order.
I feel as if that would be premature.
What will be our victory cheer?
Yeah, I do not feel like that's going to go over well. Can we go home now?
1, 2, 3. Can we go home now?
Thank you, Igus. You are wonderful.
What was that?
It was levity. I lightened the mood. Me and Igus make a good comedic duo.
So, Senpai, you're gonna throw us a party tomorrow, right?
I really wouldn't.
You don't waste any time, do you? Well, I suppose I could arrange for it.
Ah, you guys, seriously. We're just assuming it's all hunky-dory now.
In that case, how about sushi? Sushi, huh? It's been a while.
Man, they are in for a rude awakening in a matter of time.
Well, halibut and sea urchin.
Can you eat a sea urchin? I admit to not knowing a lot about sushi, but I know a fair bit about sea urchins. Are those edible?
Oh, then I call the fatty tuna.
Is that actually what it's called? I thought that was just because the last person I ever heard say that exact phrase was a cat.
We're divvying it up already? In that case, save me the salmon roe.
Hey, wait a minute. You can't do that.
Yeah, well, she just did.
I reserve the shrimp, squid, scallops, and sea eel.
I guess you can't even eat.
Hey, that's not fair. You don't even eat.
Yeah, fair, but at the same time, she did call dibs.
You should all be ashamed of yourselves, fighting over sushi.
Yeah, well, what else are you gonna do with your time?
Senpai, please order tamago for me. They say you can tell a chef's skill by how he prepares eggs.
I've never once heard that before in my life, but alright.
How old are you again?
Too dang young, I can tell you that.
Okay, I'll have the very best delivered tomorrow.
And I'm sure we'll not have anything horrible happen to us on the next day when that happens.
For real? Oh man, it's great to be alive.
He says after watching two guys jump off a bridge.
Don't get too excited, Junpei. You're getting the leftovers.
What? Oh, but it was my idea in the first place.
Yeah, well then you should have thought to take dibs. Oh, merriment. Ah, yes, this is truly the end of the game. Roll credits.
I guess it's time to say goodbye to the dark hour.
I don't know why we would. If the dark hour was over, it would be done now, but everything is still very green and oddly bloody on some
Even though it
spots.
seemed like a curse. For some reason, I'm reluctant to let it go.
Yeah.
We really did it, didn't we?
We're really dwelling on this. Okay.
Yes, we saved the world, even if no one knows it.
Okay, now we can finally move on to the scene where we realize that everything is in fact not okay yet. The battle is not over. The dark hour has not come to an end. I just kind of steadfastly refuse to believe that. You cannot make me believe that. It was too easy. It was too simple. There were no end-game plot twists.
Good morning.
Oh, hello.
This is the first time we've talked during the daytime.
Yeah, I was unaware that you could even talk to me at any point other than the dark hour. I legitimately had no idea that that was a thing. Hello.
Nice weather, isn't it? This is indeed a new day
I'm mildly confused.
for both of us. All the fragments of my memory, they finally come together.
Well, that's nice. I suppose you have good news?
I now know my role clearly.
I know it's not going to be good news, but I'm asking, is it good news?
The time has come. As difficult as it may be, I must tell you something.
Here it comes.
I am afraid this is goodbye.
Oh. Oh, is that all? You're just going to stop breaking into my room? Because if that's why, then, you know, I'm not all that worried, really.
I want you to know, for me, our friendship was a miracle.
Well, that's cool. It was very confusing and bewildering to me personally, but, I mean, I'm glad you got so much out of it.
But miracles don't last forever. If only they did.
There is no forever.
Maybe you're right.
Well, I mean, strictly speaking, realistically, with, like, how the universe works, there is no forever.
Even if there was such a thing as eternity, how would we ever know?
Also fact.
It would be the same as if it didn't exist.
Okay, well, now you... Sorry, you've gone ahead of me. That goes over my head.
I shall treasure our conversations always.
And how one-sided they all were.
Even if today is the end, the bond between us can never be severed.
Yeah, but I don't think we were on rank 9 going on to 10, so...
Remember that. It was fun while it lasted.
I feel as if I'm definitely going to end up seeing you again.
Farewell.
What? Really? That was rank... I guess we got to rank 10. That's weird. I thought we were on, like, rank 8 or 7. Alright, then. Fair enough. Still feeling rather ominous about this. The bond that was nurtured has flourished. The innermost power of death, Arcana, has been set free. You can now create Thanatos. That's right, Thane on toast. The mysterious boy social link has reached its maximum level. Alright, well, I know for a fact that the C's social link hasn't maxed out the entire way. And I know a bunch of characters haven't gotten their advanced personas. And if they're all tied to the story, then I know that things ain't done yet. You have forged a bond that cannot be broken. And you didn't even have to get out of bed to do it, which is rather impressive. Aight then. I guess we just go about our days until something horrible happens. Every game always has that time when the entire cast talks about how everything is done just before something terrible happens. You know, Dai, is your stomach ready? Tonight's the big celebration. I'm gonna eat like there's no tomorrow. It's just sushi. Yeah, but this is Mitsuru-senpai we're talking about. Maybe we'll get the good stuff. You better come back right after school, man. I'll be waiting. Oh, goody, goody. We get to jump head first into this stuff. Yeah, I suppose it's probably for the best that we don't delay things. Alright then, after school, I get back myself to the dorm. There's gonna be a celebration at the dorm for reasons you don't feel too confident about. You should head back. My pessimism is not ill-founded, I'll have you know. Alrighty.
Whoa, nice spread.
Those are indeed 3 PNGs.
Oh, the slices are huge.
Man, I'm starving. Can we eat?
I mean, that is the point of food, to eat it.
Hey, where are Aiga-san and Ikutsuki-san?
I took her to the lab for a tune-up or something.
Okay.
She said they'd join us later.
The chairman just can't stay away from the lab, can he?
I mean, admittedly, I guess literally cannot eat as far as I'm aware, so.
That must be my father.
Okay, but why? Alright. Is there a particular reason as to why your father would be here? Alright, hello. Nice eye patch as always.
I've been waiting for you.
I didn't realize you were showing up. I'm never told anything.
So, it's over at last, huh?
I mean, everybody's assuming that, but it remains to be seen.
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, the whole defeating the 12 Shadows thing was just kind of a theory, wasn't it?
Congratulations, everyone. You've done well. There are no words to express my gratitude.
I can tell by the joyous look on your face.
Though you will never receive the recognition you deserve, it is undoubtedly a monumental achievement.
Hence is the fate of all Persona users.
Thank you.
Hello.
To you, I owe a special thanks for lending us your power until the very end.
Oh, it's no big deal.
Why are we singling out Yukari? I mean, I guess I think I know why, but it's still interesting. I mean, I get it, but I don't.
Those shadows that were the cause of all our troubles have been destroyed thanks to your efforts.
Apparently, yeah.
You needn't bear this burden any longer. You deserve a chance to experience the joys of youth.
I mean, honestly, I feel like we've been doing a somewhat decent job of it, all things considered. Like, it's been, what, 6, 7 in-game months for them?
The specialized extracurricular execution squad will be dissolved as of midnight tonight.
Yeah, exactly when the dark hour happens again.
No longer must you put your lives on the line in battle. Tomorrow, you can triumphantly return to a normal school life.
We are making so many assumptions, and it's gonna bite us in the ass so hard.
Is something the matter? Oh, it's nothing.
We just kind of gotten used to the whole way things have been.
All right, everyone. It's time to celebrate.
Woo!
Your feast awaits you. There is no need to hold back. Eat as much as you'd like.
The miracle of unlimited money.
Sweet! I've been waiting for you to say
And he's off. Oh, and the dog too. Can you even feed a dog sushi? I'm asking legitimately. I don't actually have an answer. I don't know. Ah, okay, well. I mean, I kind of figured that was going to happen somewhere around here, but still, we got to get to the bad news. All right, so that brings us to, what, rank 8? No, 7. All right, that's only 7. That means there's 3 more after this. Oh, yeah, no, the whole situation is definitely done and safe and good, and nothing bad's ever going to happen. Ever again. No way. Haha, merriment.
Now listen up, everyone.
I don't wanna.
I have an idea. How about we all take a picture? Actually, I tried to take one last night,
You should always ask for permission before you take photographs of people.
but I forgot it wouldn't work during the dark hour.
You mean you brought a camera with you into battle?
It's fine. He didn't even end up fighting.
Well, it was our last battle after all.
It's really not that weird.
Hey, could you take our picture?
Nameless fellow.
I feel like such a tourist.
Oh, it's fine. Let Junpei have this one silly thing.
To admit, I kind of want a picture too.
Well, there you go.
Oh wait, Kutsuki-san and Igus aren't here. I guess we'll have to take another one later. All right, everyone get together.
As he beckons. Short people in the front. As the man in black. That's just funny to me. Wait.
You bet.
What's Eye Patch doing in here? He didn't do none. And I guess he funded the thing.
Knock it off.
Oh.
Come on, quit fooling around, Junpei.
Hey, knock it off, will ya?
There we go. Koromaru looked like he was about to eat something. Oh, that was funny. Like gnawing on an arm or something. That's good.
Hey, how come nobody's eating? Don't tell me you're full already.
I actually don't need that much food to be sustained for long periods of time.
Are you kidding? I'm stuffed. Me too.
I imagine you would have been the first one to be full. You're very tiny.
Couldn't eat another bite.
But you literally could. I imagine that that's impossible.
How about you, senpai?
I'm good for now.
All right.
Nope. Give the dog food.
Oh, hey, hungry boy?
Is it okay to give the dog the fish?
Don't give the dog raw fish. You'll make him sick.
Yeah, but dogs are carnivores. Isn't one of the benefits of being a carnivore the ability to eat raw meat without getting sick? No, but he wants it. He's a doggy.
I wonder what's taking those two so long.
Probably something nefarious. Or rather, I guess leading to nefarious things, I mean. Like, sorry, we were at the lab and we discovered some serious shenanigans and the world is still in peril, that sort of thing.
It's almost midnight.
Here it comes. Prepare yourselves. And with a 3 and a 2 and a 1 and dark hour. Oh yeah, remember that thing we said goodbye to? Here it is.
The hell?
Yeah. The fact that the dark hour didn't stop in the middle of the time when we used it kind of implied this, didn't it? Don't worry, I'm sure they're aware.
I thought we ended the dark hour.
We had no reason to think that.
Senpai, what's going on?
I take it that you knew ahead of time, considering the fact that you're not surprised in the slightest.
I don't know.
What about you, Eye Patch?
Apparently, I was right to have my doubts.
Yeah, you really should have voiced them, too.
Yeah, something didn't feel right.
Mostly the fact that the dark hour didn't go away.
No way.
Yes way.
Hey, do you hear that?
Indeed I do.
It sounds like a bell, but where's it coming from?
Well, if I had to guess, probably a bell. But that's just hearsay.
Where's Akutsuki? Well,
We don't know.
Why is he late? He's got Igus with him, doesn't he?
Mitsuru.
Everyone, prepare for battle.
Okay.
We're heading for Tartarus.
To do what?
I'm full of fish, though. For battle. She said prepare for battle.
But that's where the sound is coming from.
Which is never a good sign.
We have to find out what's going on.
All right. I admit to being curious, though. What is gonna happen here? And they're here.
Ikutsuki-san.
I guess? Why are you here?
Wait a second. Are you serious? Oh, that's not... Oh. Holy crap. Was that thing I was joking about at the beginning true?
She is here merely to fulfill her role as a weapon.
Huh?
Oh my god.
Ikutsuki-san, what's this all about?
Is he evil? Did I actually call that?
You said the Dark Hour and Tartarus would disappear if we defeated the 12 Shadows. That's why we fought so hard. But now...
What is your intention? It was all a lie, wasn't it?
Oh boy.
You knew from the beginning that the Dark Hour wouldn't disappear.
And if you had any reason to think that that was a thing that could be possible, Mitsuru, why didn't you say anything?
Excellent deduction, Mitsuru. Unfortunately, your realization has come too late.
No. You tricked us?
Holy crap!
Everything is as I planned.
I legitimately thought he was a little creepy. Oh my god. Okay, alright. Where does this go?
It is not unexpected that the Dark Hour and Tartarus remain. In fact, I never intended for you to rid the world of them. Quite the opposite, actually.
Wow.
What do you mean?
The 12 Shadows were parts of a whole. They were destined to be reunited.
Yep, that's definitely a crazy man face.
And that was accomplished in no small part, thanks to your efforts.
Ah, cool. So basically what we ended up doing was making things worse. Yeah, Yeah, I mean, of course. Sure.
Soon, Death, the Almighty, shall arise and bring forth the fall.
Oh.
Death?
Like the Grim Reaper?
Talking about...
Like the actual Grim Reaper? Is that what's happening here?
The end of all shall come and free this world from despair.
Never say that word again.
The death of everything, but also the beginning.
What is he saying? Is he out of his mind?
It really does seem that way, yeah.
10 years ago, I too was a scientist for the project we've spoken of. The experiment went awry, but that is not why the Dark Hour and Tartarus were born. They manifested as a result of harvesting the Shadow's power, just as the experiment was designed to do. That is why your grandfather gathered so many shadows, to bring about the fall.
Mitsuru's grandpa gathered the power of a bunch of shadows so he could end the world? What?
That can't be.
People have filled the world, yet turned it into a void. The only hope of salvation lies in ruin.
Okay, so I get the impression he's just gonna kind of spout off a bunch of nonsense. Is there any way we could maybe save Igus, though?
According to the prophecy, the fall will be orchestrated by the prince. And once the prince has delivered us all, he shall rule the new world as king.
Wah.
The man who tried it 10 years ago failed, but I will not. I shall succeed.
Man, he's totally lost it.
That implies that he ever had it to begin with, and let's be real, he was always kind of a weirdo.
I apologize this was for your sake as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call bullcrap on that.
If you follow me for just a little while longer, you too will find salvation.
Yeah, okay, but I don't really want none of that.
You call that salvation?
I have a question for you.
Yes?
In the video from my father, he said to defeat the shadows. Was that a lie too?
Ah, he did record that himself. Of course, I had to make some modifications.
Oh, that was not a... Oh, boy.
You doctored it?
Oh, my God.
I corrected it.
You most certainly did not. You edited it. You made it sound like it was something that it wasn't. That is not correcting. That is manipulating.
Your father was a superb scientist. He may not have known it, but I truly respected him.
Apparently not enough to twist his words in order to manipulate his daughter into fulfilling some sort of ass-backwards prophecy to end the world.
While others focused on the Shadow's abilities, he explored much more important things. But unfortunately, he could not comprehend the magnificent potential of the Fall.
What?
Are you saying that he was sane and you weren't?
He left that recording at the expense of his life.
It would seem so, but it did prove rather useful, so I'm sure he's happy.
Oh, you're gonna regret a lot of the things you're saying right now.
So you were behind it all? You used both me and my father.
Used is such an ugly word. It was for the sake of the world, so how could it be wrong?
Yeah, used for the sake of the world as far as you're concerned. You're literally being... That is the definition of self-centeredness. You think your way of thinking is the only way worth thinking about. You are an actual crazy person.
Our role is to correct the mistakes of the past, and we intend to do just that.
Hey, wait.
How disappointing. I had hoped you would see the light.
Or, rather translated, you had hoped to make us all be indoctrinated into your weird, freaky doomsday cult. Not happening!
But you are just children after all. I suppose it can't be helped.
Give us back Igus!
Igus, the time has come for you to fulfill your role. Capture them and prepare them to be sacrificed.
Yeah, that's the line of somebody who's definitely doing something for other people's sake, sure.
Understood.
Okay, this is really bad. Nah! You're not... Oh, boy. Please don't make me fight Igus. What the crap?!
What is going on here?
I don't know.
What the hell?
What is this?
It is exactly what it looks like, I imagine.
Father!
Yakutsuki, what is the meaning of this?
It is just as it appears. They are to be sacrifices, harbingers of the fall.
I'm sorry, but I just... Unless I'm missing something, where's Koromaru?
The arrangements are complete. The prophecy shall be fulfilled.
What? You son of a bitch! I'm gonna rip your head off!
Yeah.
You traitor. Are you insane?
Clearly.
Of course not. You know your father was an unlucky man. Even you, his son, after all this time, do not understand his vision.
My father was wrong. Death is a deliverance. That is not an ideology anyone should ever embrace.
Oh, okay, so he was also crazy. That is dark.
Fool! You are but a nuisance now.
I guess please do not.
Wait! Please, Igus, no!
Fight it!
What are you doing, Igus?
Come on, Igus.
I am.
Yeah.
10 years. I've wasted 10 long years. I'm not like your father. I won't make any exceptions.
Father.
Igus, we will end this. Execute the sacrifices now.
Damn it, snap out of it!
Finish them, Igus!
Hell yeah, Igus.
Damn it, you defective machine! I'll do it myself. What the?
Hell yeah, Koromaru!
Koromaru!
You don't get it, do you? This useless, pathetic world will gradually fester over time. Only its destruction can bring about its salvation. And then, at long last, I will rule over the new world. I was so close.
How did it come to this?
You could have given me 10 tries to predict how this was going to go down, and I promise you, none of them would have come close to this. Mitsuru.
One time my father made a promise. He swore that he would atone for endangering our generation, even if it cost him his life. But I wanted him to live. I became a persona user to protect him.
All you could do was rest. So you decided to return to the dorm and sleep. How could you? How could anybody sleep after that? How could you come even close? Was it game? Really? Was yesterday shocking? Okay. You wonder if Mitsuru-senpai is alright. You wonder what else the future holds. Obviously something else is about to happen. Obviously Mitsuru, but Igus, is she okay? You overheard a conversation, although you're not really in the mood for it, did you hear? About the student council president? I heard her dad passed away from his illness. I bet it's tough to live without your parents. Yeah, I know. I think I'll help my mom cook dinner when I go back home. Well, that's good. You should treasure what you have while you have it. Alright, at least the gossipers weren't doing anything silly or malicious or anything of the sort. You received a text message. It's from Akihiko. I need to talk to you all. Meet me in the command room when you get home. Yeah, I imagine we've got quite a bit to talk about, honestly.
The chairman's room has been cleared out.
Well, that's no surprise, considering what he did.
Yeah.
I just can't believe all this.
Yeah, I'm not... It's weird. I want to say it came out of nowhere, but it didn't. This was set up. You could see this as a thing that could happen. It's just, I guess, given the context of the situation, it came out of nowhere, because it's like, it went from everything was fine to everything is so not okay. Like, at, 0 to 100, instantly.
It's in the papers, too. Sudden death of Kirijo's group CEO. They blame it on illness, though.
Well, I mean, not really sure what else you could blame it on.
Yeah, that's never the truth.
Would you prefer that the newspapers decided to say, head of Kijiro Group shot by crazy cult leader?
Mitsuru-senpai's not here, huh?
On top of a demon tower that nobody knows exists?
She's an only child, so there's a lot of matters to be settled, including the funeral and the family business.
Oh, God, that's awful.
I'm sure she'll be busy for at least a week.
That sounds rough. I hope she'll be okay.
So, what are we supposed to do now?
I can't even guess.
What'll happen to Chidori?
No word yet. They're probably too busy to be thinking about that. In fact, the entire Kirijo group must be in a state of shock.
Understandably.
I hope Aigis is all right.
Yeah, where is she?
What the hell? Am I just supposed to wait for them to get their act together?
Yeah, I guess. You can't really rush this kind of crap, Junpei. We're all hurting. Calm down.
Mitsuru is meeting with the board of directors, and that might explain the delay.
I see. But still, what are we going to do? We have no idea how to get rid of the Dark Hour. We don't even know what we're fighting against.
Before, even if it was all just a huge trick on us in the end, at least we had something resembling a goal.
What was that he said about the fall?
I believe he was talking about the end of all times.
What would have happened if we'd been sacrificed?
There are so many unanswered questions.
Yeah, but standing around here won't solve anything, right?
Yeah, but at the same time, what would be the alternative, exactly?
True.
Where do we go? What? I don't know. I don't know where to go from here.
But there is one thing we know. Tartarus is still around, and there's a bunch of shadows inside it.
Do we just go back in and keep killing them? Like, what?
We should train so we're ready for whatever it is we might have to face.
I guess that's as good as it gets.
John. There were traces of a video on the chairman's hard drive.
Oh?
Most of it was deleted, but I was able to restore some of it. I thought you might like to see it.
Thanks, Fuka. I'll watch it later.
I am incredibly intrigued. So now, well, now what do I do? Am I supposed to just act as if nothing is going on? Like, doesn't seem to be in a room, obviously. Doesn't seem to be in her room, so nobody went into their rooms. Yeah, okay. So nobody is in their room, so then I guess they'd be in the lobby. I kind of gotta, like, check in on them. Ken! What was Ikutsuki-san trying to say? He died before explaining the most important thing. I never thought he would be capable of doing such a thing. Yeah, nobody is really sure what anybody is capable of until they end up actually doing it. Sure. Who respected Ikutsuki so much? That crap face. Dude, I'm so pissed off. This would be great time for one of those mind erasers. Never gonna trust another adult again. Okay, well that's one way of going about it, I guess. We can't go to Tartarus tonight. I don't think anyone wants to go anyways. Yeah, I wasn't about to suggest that. I just wanted to talk to you. Mitsuru is a very strong person inside. But it's as if she just got her insides ripped out. I hope she's alright. Even the strongest people have a breaking point, you know. There's only so much anybody can take. Karamaru smells something. I wasn't expecting him to be in the mood for a walk. I thought it would be all over by now. I don't understand. What are we supposed to do now? I have no idea. I feel as if it would be almost bizarrely disrespectful to go out. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I want this.
I pray that this recording reaches safe hands.
That video?
My employer has become obsessed with a loathsome idea. This experiment should have never even been conceived. That's why I had to interrupt it. However, in doing so, I set free a number of shadows that are certain to torment future generations. But if I hadn't, the entire world may have paid the price.
Talk about an awful situation. How would you even decide?
Please listen carefully. I cannot stress this enough. You must not hunt the shadows that have dispersed.
Oh, yeah, that would have been nice to know. Oh, God, that actual bastard.
Huh? This part's...
I wasn't able to stop this madness. He won't listen no matter what I say. He's under the devil's spell. Now the shadows are trying to eat one another. But if they're reunited, then we are all doomed. I'll say this once more. Leave the shadows be.
Okay, but if somebody were, say, tricked into getting them to be reunited, what would happen?
This is the original video, before Ikutsuki changed it. Dad tried to stop the experiment.
There's not much hope for me now. I have just one favor to ask. Whoever finds this, please, give my daughter Yukari this message. I know I promised I'd be home soon, and I'm sorry to break that promise. But I want you to know, Daddy was the happiest man on earth when he was with you. I love you, Yukari. Please take care of yourself.
Oh.
Dad? Dad? Daddy?
Okay. And now the tears are happening.
I know one thing for sure now. I was right to believe in him.
Yeah. You were.
Are you listening, Dad? I'm doing okay. It took a while, but I finally got your message.
That's a really good reason for this to happen.
I'll fight for what I believe in. That's what you would have wanted. Right, Dad?
Good on you, Yukari. Good on you. I don't even know what to begin to expect with this. Igor, I know that you're kind of, you know, kind of an elusive information source. I know you don't like spelling things out, but if you could give me the tiniest idea of where to go from here, it'd be great.
As I'm sure you are aware, you are currently in a dream. Now then, there has been a change in you recently. Have you noticed?
I can't say that I have, no.
And I am not referring to your change in circumstances. I am referring to the change in your mentality. That is why I have summoned you here tonight.
Okay.
Going forward, there is one thing you mustn't forget.
It is the contract you signed.
I see you recognize it. Shall I remind you of your commitment?
I remember it.
I chooseth this fate of mine own free will. There is no need to worry. Whichever path you choose, I shall respect your decision.
Okay.
However, only you will bear the responsibility for your actions, no matter what end they may bring about. Please, remember that.
Okay.
Well then, I bid you farewell.
I am deeply curious as to what that means. I think I have something resembling a theory, but I don't know how it would really apply to anything. Oh boy.
Yo, Chidori. Sorry about not being able to come lately. A lot's been going on. Hey, what's wrong? So you heard about Takai and Jin, huh?
I'm curious to know actually how she feels about that. I've never seen her talk to them.
Planning on telling you. They were your friends, after all.
But were they?
What? That's not it?
I'm scared. It hurts. Junpei, what will you be doing in 2 years?
2 years? I don't know. I really haven't thought about it. Why do you ask? Hey, I noticed you stopped, you know, hurting yourself.
That is good.
Oh, I guess.
That's good. I mean, you have such beautiful hands.
Don't touch me.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to.
This is too painful. It used to be fun when you came to visit. But it's different now.
Huh?
It hurts inside. I can't breathe. I can't take this anymore.
What do you mean? I don't understand. Did I do something wrong? Tell me what it is.
Junpei. Don't come here anymore.
But, Chidori...
Okay. Alright, cool. So, after all that, I kind of just need to go on as if none of that was a thing that just completely shifted the paradigm of my existence. Okay. Alright. Well, I can tell you one thing. Sure as hell ain't spending time with that guy.